so this is for those of you who participate in either vendor shows, pop-up events, or maybe you're just looking to transport your clothing or inventory from one location to another and you need garment bags. So for today's video, we are comparing the infamous IKEA Frakte bag with the Amazon dupe. So the IKEA bag has been around for over 30 years, so you know it's popular. They come in a wide range of different sizes and styles, but today we are comparing this one. So, I recently was planning to participate in an event and realized that I needed more of these garment bags to bring all of the clothing I was looking to bring. I went online to IKEA's website to order more bags and realized that they were actually sold out. So, of course, I had to look for an alternative, and that's where I found the Amazon dupe. So I also was able to use both of these bags. I recently moved and was able to use both of these styles of bags to transport all of my clothing. So I was able to use both and kind of get an idea of which one I prefer, which is what we're talking about today. Speaking of my move, I do want to let you guys know that I am going to be filming a new home office clothing boutique office storage place, whatever you want to call it, video for you guys, so be on the lookout for that. But back to the bags. I was able to use both, and let's just start talking about some of the similarities and differences. In terms of the texture, I think that the Amazon bag is a little bit sleeker. They have a similar texture, but I just think that this one feels a little bit better and maybe sturdier even. In terms of the size, the Amazon bag is slightly bigger. I even looked up the dimensions to double check. So I think that the Amazon bag is slightly bigger than the IKEA bag, and they have a different shape to them. So what's cool about the Amazon bag is it will, it has basically like this big flap. So when you're putting your clothes in it, you can have the bag in the right shape. It's kind of like, you know, a rectangular shape. And the flap opens up so you can easily access and organize your products in there. With the IKEA bag, it is a different shape. What's cool about the IKEA bag is that the zipper goes all the way down on one side. So it starts from the top here and then goes all the way down. So whenever I'm putting clothing in here, I'll put the hangers at this side, and then put the bottoms of the clothes the other side, and that way I can just zip it up. In terms of the zipper though, I think in terms of quality for zipper, I want to say that the Amazon zipper ripped more often than the IKEA bag, but that's because I'm the type of person who overstuffs these bags. I'm always in a hurry when I'm trying to transport these clothing items and trying to put as much in as little space as possible. So it's really my fault for breaking them. I think if you're just putting in the appropriate amount, you won't have any problems. But what is nice about the Amazon bag is that if you rip one of the zippers off, they do have dual zippers, so you'll be able to still use it and just use the other zipper, and you'll just know to be careful not to rip off the other zipper. So, here's the Amazon bag zipped up. The IKEA bag, I have ripped the IKEA bag zipper also, but I want to say it's less frequently. And then the IKEA bag also has dual zippers, but I want to say, I'm not positive. I think when I ripped this zipper, it messed up the whole bag though, but I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. In terms of handles though, I think that the Amazon bag has better handles. So the handles are bigger on the Amazon and it just gives you a better grip. So I think I'd prefer the Amazon bag for that reason. But with the IKEA bag, you actually have the ability to carry or transport on your back. I'm just gonna try this. So I don't know if you would need to or want to do this at a vendor event, but I don't know. I've never tried it, but maybe it could help. I don't know. Could probably carry more at a time. In terms of storage though, the Amazon bag folds up very nicely into like a small little rectangle. And I don't think I found a good way to fold this bag up, the IKEA bag. I guess I haven't tried that hard, but I do know that the Amazon bag folds very nicely. A lot of the time though, when I'm storing them, I'll just stuff all of the bags into one. But the Amazon one, if you are trying to save space and want to fold them up, the Amazon bag will be better for that reason. So, in terms of final verdict, I think I do prefer the Amazon bag over the IKEA bag. Oh, one thing I forgot to point out too is the Amazon bag, just looking for it, it has this little like name tag area. So you can actually put, where does it open? There we go. So you can put your business card or just, you know, write your name and phone number. So maybe if you are at an event and one of your bag gets misplaced, you'll be able to identify, or the person who finds your bag will be able to find your phone number and give you a call. So as I mentioned, I think the final verdict is the Amazon bag. I will say though that if you are only buying, let's say 1, 2, or 3 bags, the IKEA bag does seem to be a slightly cheaper, just a little bit cheaper. So if you want to just buy a couple at a time, the IKEA bag is fine. If you want to buy in bulk though, I do recommend the Amazon bag. I was able to buy, I think 16 at a time. And the more you buy of these Amazon bags, the price will go down. Whereas with IKEA, they don't have a bundle and save deal. It's just, they come in packs of 1, so you just have to add as many as you need to your cart. Whereas with the Amazon bag, you can buy a larger quantity and have the price go down. Overall, I think the Amazon bag is just like this much more expensive, but it does seem to be slightly better quality in my opinion. Oh, I just noticed. So this bag, you can see it ripped on the edge. There's a hole in it now. So I've probably used this bag more times than I've used the Amazon bag. So maybe that has to do with why it's ripped. And like I mentioned, I do overstuff them. But still, I think the quality of the material seems slightly better with the Amazon bag. So maybe that had to do with the rip too. Also with the IKEA bags, I mean, you feel like you're a brand ambassador for IKEA because you're walking around with the big IKEA logo on the handles and the IKEA colors. So, I mean, I guess that's not a big deal, especially if you're setting up your event and none of your customers are there yet. It's not a big deal. But this one does just like look a little bit nicer as well. And you don't feel like you're an IKEA brand ambassador. So, final verdict is the Amazon bag. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I think that's the end of the video today. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.